How can you positively deal with career challenges and obstacles that will inevitably come? They are a fact of life. We can't have all roses and rainbows and unicorns as we move through our career. We're going to experience challenges and setbacks, and that's just a fact of life. But in this video, I'm going to show you some ways you can move through those situations positively and come out better on the other side. Let's jump into it. Okay, so as we start here, I want to invite you to think about the fact that you have challenges and even internal resistance to change and growth, that sometimes that's an indication that you're on the right track. In his book, The War of Arts, the author Steven Pressfield states this, and I want you to really listen to this. This is really powerful. He says, "Remember our rule of thumb. The more scared we are of a work or calling, the more sure we can be that we have to do it. Resistance is experienced as fear. The degree of fear equates to the strength of resistance. Therefore, the more fear we feel about a specific enterprise, the more certain we can be that the enterprise is important to us and to the growth of our soul. That's why we feel so much resistance. If it meant nothing to us, there would be no resistance." That's the interesting thing as we think about being really intentional about designing a life and career that we're really trying to achieve. There's going to be people and challenges in our way, and even internal resistance. We're like, can I really do this? And the mindsets that we have to move through to do that. But as Steven Pressfield was saying, sometimes that is an indication that we really care about this, and it should actually propel us, instead of giving into that fear, propel us to continue forward, to try these things that we really care about. When you step back and take stock of the current situation you are in now, and perhaps the changes and the opportunities that you would like to make in your career, it's going to take a lot of effort. And sometimes even just thinking about that can create some of that fear and resistance. But if this is truly meaningful to you, you're going to want to learn how to deal with that resistance and move through those challenges. Let me just give you some examples of some of the resistance that we might feel. It comes in many forms, but here are just a few that I've seen and experienced myself and in people that I've talked to and worked with as clients. You might fear of some of the things such as failure, fear of what others will think, or fear of the unknown and the uncertainty that might lie beyond trying something new. Sometimes resistance comes in the form of distractions that are things that are easier and simpler to engage in rather than the hard work of change. And sometimes these are things like games and social media, news, TV, movies, sports, whatever that is that you really enjoy doing, or kind of your favorite distractions. They might be pulling you away from some of the change and the actions that you really need to take. Sometimes resistance comes in the form of imposter syndrome and feelings like, why me? What if they find out? I don't belong here. And yes, I'm feeling some of these feelings even as I record this video for you. Like, who am I to share some of these things with you, right? Resistance can also come in the form of fears and concerns about market conditions. Like, hey, now is not the time to make a career transition. Look at all the layoffs that are happening, or something like that, right? Or other external factors that, by the way, you can't really control, right? So as you consider the changes that you want to make and some of the challenges that you may face to move through those, can you identify some of the resistance that you are feeling? Is there something that's pulling you back and trying to keep you from back in the comfort of what you know and what you're familiar with, rather than propel you towards becoming who you want to become and moving through some of the risks and opportunities that are in front of you, right? If you can identify that resistance and some of those challenges, then you're more likely to be able to move through and push through them. So expect resistance. It's going to come, but don't let it be your master. My name's Jeff Perry, and I'm a leadership and career development expert, and I love helping people identify intentional goals and actions that they want to take in their career and their life and their leadership and help them find ways to move through it. Now, this means, like we were talking about in this video, there's going to be resistance, but I want to give you the support, the resources, and the tools to help you move through that resistance and identify it so that you can live the life and the career that you love. If I can help you in any way, please reach out. Let's connect, and I look forward to talking soon.